Trek Starfleet Academy dropped its season finale today, so let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Jordan the Nerd of Gold, and I've been, when I'm reviewing this, been a little rocky on the first few episodes of this, but in the second half of the season, it really picked up. And these final 2 episodes, they were the highlight of the season. I think they finally brought everything to a nice head there and brought everything to a good conclusion. I really enjoyed these last 2 episodes. This episode in particular brought everyone's emotional dangling their plot threads. There we go. Their plot threads to a good conclusion on that front. We got to see the Federation put on trial by a guy whose whole worldview is based on a lie because he refuses to let go of the emotions and grow beyond the trauma that has affected him. And that's been the big theme of the season, is that yes, we do get hurt, but it's a matter of how we move on. We search for community and trying to grow beyond what hurt us. And that's an amazing message to have throughout Star Trek. That is something we've seen in the past, but I think this show did a good job with ending on that message. And yeah, this overall was a great thing. I think they really added some stakes with these last 2 episodes, and I thought that was missing from a number of the episodes, is that even though I didn't need world-ending stakes or even someone to necessarily die, we never got too many stakes that I felt were super satisfying for the adventures that we were looking at. We were developing people's relationships, but it was kind of like, oh, little tension here, little tension there, nothing quite landing in the way that it needs to if we're going to find their emotional development satisfying. But the back half of the season definitely made up for that. And yeah, I really enjoyed this finale. What can I say? Tig Notaro played a great unconventional teacher on that front because she's been in positions like this before when we first met her. So we know she knows how to survive in life or death situations, and bringing her attitude of being like, we need to either die or move forward and reject fear by embracing that we can make this work. And I loved that. I loved that message and how it affected the characters there. I loved all the development between Caleb and Tarima. I didn't necessarily believe in most of their relationship for the first, even into the second half of the series. It didn't really feel all that lovely, but these past 2 episodes with you remind me of music, and then I trust you as they search for his mom using her psychic powers. Excellent. Love that. I love that Genesis got into the chair, and they did undercut it in a kind of the way people complain about Marvel quippy witness. But you know what? She's a kid. She's a student. I'll give it to her. It was kind of funny. But yeah, overall, I really liked this. Paul Giamatti just chews up scenery. He's so much fun as Nosferatu, and yeah, he's a very fun villain. Even if he's not necessarily the scariest villain, he is one of the most clever villains in Star Trek. He is easily one of the most clever villains in Star Trek by making a ring of Omega-47. I don't think any other, the Borg, the Klingon, the Romulans, none of them have tried that kind of stuff. I mean, the Q are the only ones who could do something at that kind of scale. So yeah, it was overall an interesting and good finale. So I am glad this season ended the way it did, because now I'm looking forward to season 2, whereas earlier in the season I was kind of like, ooh, am I gonna watch season 2? But no, this landed for me in a good way, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. So let me know, what did you think? Were you as happy about it with me as I am, or did you have some quips?